boys and girls, today we will be continuing with our music reading class. Now up to 4 classes we have learned. All the 4 classes are common for both guitarists and keyboardists. Remember, music is the same whether I'm writing for keyboard or writing for guitar. But because now we're going to read, I'm going to divert the lesson into 2 parts. One part the keyboardist will read, one part the guitarist will read in a separate video. Each one will have a separate video, and we shall start reading and playing at the same time. Remember now to have gone through all the past 4 tutorials, otherwise it will become difficult to understand what to do. Because now we're going to read directly and play. So I'll be using a particular book called John Shom. It's a green, called the 3A green book. You will also start with this book, and in school also will continue with this book. So now just follow this book. I'll show you a photograph of it, and this is the photograph. I use it, and also this will be a photograph of the lesson that you are going to follow. So just stay around with me as I put you through this tutorial to start reading on the radio. Okay, so follow the written music now which I put in front of you. You can pause and take a screenshot and print it out and keep it out for you for practicing. Okay, here we go. Okay, this first lesson is only with the right hand, reading the right hand. Now you will have gone through all the reading music before, and you should know that this is the staff, this is the treble clef, the time signature. These notes are called crotchets. Okay, these black notes you can see, 2, 3, 4. Then after this line, which is also called the bar line, there are 2 more crotchets, and then the same note is a minim. So let us do these 2 bars. Now crotchet has 1 beat. So I will play this 1 note. This note is a C note. It's a ledger line note, and the C note which we are playing here is here. It's a middle C note here. Sorry. Okay, this is C. Let us get more comfortable now. This is C. Okay. So I'm going to keep only my thumb on C here and play along with the music. Just look at the first bar. On top of the first note C, you have the number 1. Okay, this number, as you can see in the hand drawing, number 1 is played by the thumb. Similarly, you go down to the 3rd bar. You go to the 3rd bar where it is written, goes the flashy. Notice the first note C is written with number 1, second note D is written with number 2. So you have to play with your second finger. 3rd note is written with number 3, which is an E note. You have to play the 3rd finger, and then you come back to C with the 1st finger. Okay. Then also you go to the 4th bar where it's written speedboat. There you can see the D note has to be played with the 2nd finger. Okay. So this is how fingering is made and put on top of the notes to help you to choose which finger to play with. Okay. Follow the fingering and play along. Okay. Look up over here. So this goes C, 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 C. Okay, these are 1 beat. C1, C2, C3, C4. And again after the bar we start counting 4 because the time signature is 4, 4. 4 counts per measure. What is the measure? Every time I count in the music 1, 2, 3, 4, it will cover 1 bar. If I cut another 1, 2, 3, 4 will cover the next bar. Another 1, 2, 3, 4 will cover the next bar. 1, 2, 3, 4 will cover the next bar. How it will cover? Each crotchet has a value of 1 beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 crotchets or 4 beats. Okay, remember 4 means 4 crotchet beats in a bar. In the next bar, 1 crotchet, 2 crotchets, and this is a minim. It's the same note, C note. You can see it's the same. but this one is played for 1 beat, this is played for 1 beat, and this is played for 2 beats. So 2 plus 1 plus 1 makes 4. So this bar also has 4 crotchet beats in a bar. Look at the second bar, and I'll play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's go to the third bar. The notes are changing here. It is C, D, E, C. Okay, and the piano it is C, D, E, C. Let us see that again. C. Look at the third bar. I'm playing it. C, D, E, C. And the last bar has D notes. Okay, this is for 2 counts. It's a minimum. Minimum is 2 counts. So 2 counts for this D note, 2 counts for this D note. I'll play this last 4th bar like this. 1, D. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I'm playing the D note over here, which is same as what is written in the 4th bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let me just try and sing this whole bar. C, 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 D, E, C, D. I play the same thing here. C, 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 D, E, C, D, D. Okay? If you have your music in front of you, you can refer that. Then look at the second line. We're countering C, 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 C. Because this is the minimum, I hold it for 2 counts. C, 1, 2. Okay, then C, D, E, D, C. Okay, so let me play this last 4 bars. C, 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 C. Last note here is a C note, which is a semi-brief, which has 4 counts. So I have to hold it for 4 counts. Okay, so when I play this note, I will play for 4 counts. Listen carefully from the beginning. C, 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 D, E, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm counting 4 notes, 4 counts for this C. Okay. Okay, I'm going to play this whole exercise now and try and point at the notes and also play the notes. Just follow me. That's how we play this whole exercise. Try and follow along. Take a photo of the sheet and play. Okay, take care. Bye.